listening to NOAA Weather Radio in Bridgeport, Ohio on a frequency of 162.525 megahertz. The preceding tone signals were a test of the alarm device of this weather radio station. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will be automatically activated by these tones to warn of impending hazards. Tests of these receivers are conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 12 noon on each Wednesday. This radio station, WWF 35, serves the following counties in east central Ohio: Athens, Belmont, Carroll, Columbiana, Coshocton, Guernsey, Harrison, Jefferson, Monroe, Morgan, Muskingum, Noble, Tuscarawas, and Washington. And these counties in northern West Virginia: Brooke, Hancock, Marshall, Ohio, Pleasants, Ritchie, Tyler, Wetzel, Word, and Wood. And finally, these counties in southwestern Pennsylvania of Greene and Washington. The National Weather Service now returns to the regular broadcast. This is a test of the National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm System. This test is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon local time, unless there is severe weather in the area, in which case the test is postponed until Thursday. Again, this is only a test. There is no severe weather in the area at this time. In the suburbs to the upper 20s downtown. The preceding was a test of the National Weather Service warning alarm tone. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers by this system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. When there is the threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm, transmitted over National Weather Service radio stations in north central and northeast Illinois, will be activated for watches and/or warnings affecting all counties in north central and northeast Illinois, as well as counties in far northwest Indiana. Reception of this broadcast and the alarm tone will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at a distance from a given transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program. The preceding was a test of the National Weather Service emergency warning system for both the Athens transmitter, WXK56, and the Washington Wilkes County transmitter, KPS 506. This test is conducted at approximately 11:30 each Wednesday morning, weather permitting. If this had been an actual emergency weather situation, the warning alarm would have been followed by an actual watch or warning. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even if you are using a quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will normally be activated for warnings in selected watches within a 40-mile radius of your transmitter. This area includes the following counties in the Athens listening area: Banks, Darrow, Clark, Albert, Franklin, Greene, Hall, Hart, Jackson, Madison, Morgan, Oconee, Oglethorpe, and Walton. This concludes the weekly test of the warning alarm system. We now return to our normal weather broadcasting.
This is a test of the emergency alert system for Shasta County. In an actual emergency, tune to the station for important information.
Springs reported 27, and Cheyenne reported... This is the National Weather Service in Riverton, Wyoming. The preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System for northwest Wyoming. The following counties and transmitters are covered by this test. Teton County by KWN 39. Yellowstone National Park by WNG 686 and WNG 667. Eastern Park County by WNG 563. Bighorn and Washakie counties by WNG 568. Carbon County of Montana by WNG 563. Park County of Montana by WNG 686. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazards. Tests of the signal and your receiver's performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. on each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed until the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm, will vary at any given location. This variability can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver that is in good working order. We now return to our regular programming.
43 at St. Paul and 41 at South St. Paul.
The National Weather Service in Chanhassen, Minnesota has just activated the warning alarm on 13 weather radio stations across central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. During dangerous weather situations, these specially built radios are automatically activated to warn for the hazard. Tests of these radios are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Chanhassen every Wednesday at 1 p.m. If severe weather threatens the area near the normal test time, the test will be postponed until the next good weather day. The warning alarm will be activated for selected watches, warnings, and statements affecting central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. This concludes the test of the warning system. We now return to regular programming.
San Diego has issued a required weekly test for the following areas in extreme southwestern California: Orange County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, San Diego County, and the coastal waters from San Mateo Point to the Mexican border and out 60 nautical miles, including San Clemente Island. A test signal was broadcast to test the public warning system. The test is normally conducted between 10 a.m. and noon each Wednesday, weather permitting. The signal was also used to test the activation and emergency readiness of the Skywarn network of radio operators. This is the weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will automatically activate to warn of impending weather hazards. The weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm will normally be conducted by the National Weather Service on every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If severe weather is occurring or possible, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. The warning alarm is activated for weather warnings and selected watches, hazards, and special non-weather events that affect the following counties: San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura, and Los Angeles counties and adjacent coastal waters.
This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm and EAS signal. These signals are used to activate specially designed receivers when warnings or selected watches are issued for potentially dangerous weather situations. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted each Wednesday between the hours of 11 a.m. and 12 noon. If any warnings or watches are in effect, or threatening weather is possible, the test will be postponed until the first good weather day. Again, this has been a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm and EAS signal. We now return to the regular broadcast cycle.
The civil authorities have issued a required monthly test for all of Alaska beginning at 2:30 p.m. and ending at 3:30 p.m. This is a test of the emergency alert system and the Alaska Amber Alert system. In the event of an emergency or child abduction, this system would provide important information. This test is now concluded.
This is a test of the emergency alert system, originated by the Arizona Department of Public Safety. If this had been an actual emergency, important information or instructions would have followed the tones you just heard. This concludes this test.
This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning Alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built radios are automatically activated by this tone to warn you of impending weather hazards in central Arizona. Tests of these radios are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of or existing severe weather in your area Wednesday, this test will not be conducted. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm will vary at any given location. To provide the most consistent warning services possible, this warning alarm will only be activated for watches and warnings affecting Maricopa and northwest Pinal counties. This concludes the test of the NOAA Weather Radio Warning device. This is a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning alarm device and is being run in conjunction with a routine weekly test of the emergency alert system. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, these alerts will only be activated for selected warnings affecting the following counties: Butte, Glenn, Western Plumas, Shasta, Tehama, and Eastern Trinity. To repeat, this has been a test of NOAA Weather Radio's warning device. This is only a test. We now return to our normal programming. Lows 41 to 54. This is
the National Weather Service office in Honolulu, Hawaii. Preceding signal was a test of the NOAA Weather Radio's public warning system. This is only a test. Tests of this signal are normally conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather on the day of the test, it will be postponed to the next available fair weather day. For hazardous watches and warnings, the warnings alarm tone will be activated for the following counties. In the KBA TAC 99 listening area, Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, and Hawaii counties. In the WZ TAC 2557 listening area, Kauai County. In the WWG-75 listening area, Maui and Hawaii counties. In the WWG TAC 27 listening area, Hawaii County. This concludes the weekly test. We now return to our recorded programming.